Welcome everyone to the North Melbourne Tasmanian Kangaroos 2021 season launch. I'm Tiffany Cherry and it's my great pleasure to be your host this evening. Well, coming off a year like no other, 2021 presents a new opportunity. After a sudden end to last season, which left the Kangaroos painfully close to what could have been, the team has found new motivation to take its game that one step further in pursuit of the ultimate success. With North Melbourne Premiership player and a favourite son, Darren Crocker, at the helm, and having retained 24 of its 30 players from last season, the future is certainly looking bright. The Kangaroos also added a host of exciting young talent through the draft who are well supported by A-grade senior players. Inaugural captain Emma Carney will lead the team once again, supported by Emma King, Jazz Garner and Ash Riddell. Well, the season kicks off this week, so we wish the girls the best of luck for the opening round and, of course, well beyond. We sincerely thank our members, supporters and wider community for cheering us on every weekend. And North would also sincerely like to thank our major partner Mazda and platinum partners Spirit of Tasmania, AIA Australia, Comwire IT, McDonald's, Victorian Responsible Gaming Foundation, Lake Imaging and Remedy Kombucha. Tonight, we celebrate the upcoming season when players are presented with their jumpers. But before we kick off, I would now like to pass over to the chairman, Ben Buckley.
Thanks, Tiff. On behalf of the North Melbourne Tasmanian Kangaroos, I'd like to welcome everyone tuning in tonight. Due to the circumstances, we've had to do things a little differently to launch the AFLW season. But nonetheless, we are equally as excited for the upcoming season ahead. I'd like to welcome our supporters and members who have been with us along the journey, entering our third season in the AFLW competition. Your support has been nothing but tremendous. As Tiffany mentioned, we'd also like to thank our major partner Mazda, our platinum partner Spirit of Tasmania, AIA Australia and Comwire IT. In addition, I'd like to say thanks to McDonald's, Victoria Responsible Gaming Foundation, Lake Imaging and Remedy Kombucha. Without their support, we simply wouldn't be in the position we are today. We look forward to a great season ahead. I'm particularly positive and upbeat about the future and building on the foundations we've established in a few short years. I'd also like to congratulate the AFLW program and its ability to retain 24 of its 30 players from last season. It's a testament to what we are building as a club and the direction we are going. There is no doubt great sacrifice goes into playing the AFLW and it's commitment that doesn't go unnoticed. You are an inspiration to many. We welcome Darren Crocker as head coach this season. He brings a wealth of experience and I know he has a high expectation of the group and of the future. We've added depth to our football department through assistant coach Brad Murphy, AFLW Head of Development Natasha Hardy, AFLW Development Coach Zach Reed and VFLW Coach Shane Webster. They join Reece Hardwood, Alex Beach and Brett Gooley in our program. I'd also like to take the opportunity to welcome our new players, Grace Campbell, Isabella Eddy, Elsa Lachlan, Georgia Hammond, Brooke Brown, our first ever father-daughter selection, Mamie Smith and most recently Caitlin Cox, and also our Tasmanian players who have moved to Melbourne to play out this season. Those players include Mia King, Nicole Breshnahan, Daria Bannister and Brooke Brown. Last year we went one better than our inaugural year, with 5 wins and just 1 loss, which included winning our first prelim final by a nail-biting 2 points. The season was then halted due to COVID, and while it was disappointing, the health of the community remained paramount. Jazz Garner took out the club best and fairest, the 2020 AFLW Players Most Valuable Player Award and the 2020 AFL Coaches Association AFLW Champion Player of the Year Award. We can't wait to see her in action again this year and watch the development of our team as a whole. I know the sudden ending of last season only played as motivation for the group, with the team now more determined than ever. This year, we aim to go one step further, led by Emma Carney once again, who is well supported by our leadership group, including Jazz Garner, Emma King, and new addition Ash Riddell. We must be prepared for any challenges the season throws our way, but I remain confident that the Shinboners spirit lies in all of us. That fighting spirit and the respect for the royal blue and white jumper, we are Shinboners, we are never beaten. Off field, we continue to do very well, which is a testament to Ben Amarthio and our executive team, but also the staff and the players. Our facilities will undergo an exciting $7 million redevelopment this year, thanks to the Victorian State Government. The club's plans include community and AFLW, VFLW, female-friendly change rooms, umpires change rooms, multi-purpose meeting spaces, multimedia facilities, away team facilities, a commercial kitchen, and a redesign of the club's community arm, the Huddle, which includes office space for volunteers. This is another step in ensuring our facilities remain state-of-the-art and are well equipped to host games into the future. To our members and our supporters, we thank you for standing by us, and we hope this year we can share in the ultimate success with you. To Darren, the players, our members and supporters and staff, we look forward to an exciting 2021. We're extremely proud of our AFLW program, and we hope to be the last team standing this year. We wish you all the very best and look forward to supporting you out at our games. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Ben, and all the best to you for the upcoming season. Well, now we welcome our AFLW senior coach, Darren Crocker. Great to have you join me on the desk.
Thanks, Tiff.
And congratulations to you. I know it's been some 6 months or so now, but obviously on getting the gig. Unprecedented year. How have you managed to pull this group of girls together, not just physically, but mentally as well for ahead of the season?
Yeah, look, it's obviously been a little bit difficult with the restrictions, and as a new coach coming in, one of the first, things that I wanted to do was build relationships with the girls, or start to build relationships with the girls. So that had to be done over Zoom calls. But they were really good. Those even in those initial stages, a 45-minute Zoom call, gave them an opportunity to get to know me, and me an opportunity to get to know them. So that was initially the way we went about it. And then, to the AFL's credit, they allowed us to do a little pre-season period, which was a 2 or 3 week period, which was we got them into some small groups and started to integrate them back into training, and which they seemed to really enjoy. And once the restrictions got lifted even more, we're back in the group. So yeah, it's had its challenges, but the buzzword, agility and being able to adapt to the different things thrown at you through COVID, the girls have been fantastic with.
Speaking of challenges, it's your first year at the helm. What have you loved about it? But what has been the key challenge perhaps for you?
What I've loved about it has been how receptive the girls have been. They really have been, like sponges. They've lapped up, every bit of education, the new drills we've thrown at them. They really, really want us to improve their knowledge of the game. So that's been really fantastic. Probably the challenge is that they have been so receptive, and they can take us coaches a little bit literally. So at times, there's been a little bit of overcorrection, and we've just had to sort of peel it back and strip it back a little bit.
And the season just around the corner, Sunday against the Cats. As the first time, the rookie senior coach, how are the nerves?
No nerves at all at this stage. Yeah, no, I wouldn't say that. It's more a sense of excitement. I was really excited about taking on the role in the first place, and now we're getting so close to the season. I'm just super excited about what's around the corner.
And what has been your message to the group, not just through the pre-season, but as we come up to round one?
Look, we've been trying to it's been about the environment that we want to create, because we feel that if we create a fabulous environment at the club, the girls are just going to improve and get better. So, a really happy, safe learning place where they can come to, and, all the other challenges that they have in their lives, they can sort of park at the door a little bit and then just come and enjoy their football. It's a little bit of a throwback to when I was playing, and you went to work during the day and then you had to come to the club over night time, and it was just such a great outlet.
Yeah.
And we've got it's been actually really inspiring, the amount of girls that we've got doing all these different tasks, roles throughout the day. Teachers, nurses, police women.
Biomedical.
Biomedical students, and 3 mums.
Wow.
We've got families. So with that becomes a lot of challenges, and we're trying to create an environment where they can actually they want to come to the club, right? And it's inspiring that they actually do want to come to the club and get better.
And the club picked up a host of exciting young talent through the draft. How much have these girls impressed you?
Oh, they've been super impressive. Every single one of them. From the younger girls, Bella Eddy and Alice O'Loughlin, the 18-year-olds, to the oldest one, 28-year-old Georgia Hammond, who's been waiting for her opportunity, and obviously the girls in between, Brooke Brown and Amy Smith, our first, father-daughter selection. They've all come in. They've come in with great attitudes, but what I've really noticed with the younger girls is that because they've had that continuity and the constant pathway, and haven't had that interruption. A lot of the older girls, they played with the boys until 13. Then the pathway stopped, and they went off to play basketball, soccer, hockey. We've got a swimmer, someone who went off to swimming on our list as well. And then they've come back to football a little bit later. Whereas the young girls, they come in with a really professional attitude, and I think the game's in really, really good shape. And we're seeing it improve exponentially every year. And the Tasmanian girls relocated to Melbourne. How have they fitted into the squad at Arden Street? How much have they impressed you? Look, I'm sure they had a little bit of apprehension moving away from their home state and their families, but they fit in so well. From day dot, we've preached a full squad mentality. 30 on our list, and we think that we'll probably have to tap into those 30 girls at some point throughout the whole season. And to now have the Tassie girls up, I saw the challenges that were there last year with them zooming in and not being there for their individual development sessions to improve their game with the coaches. And I'm sure they were getting good coaching down in Tasmania, but just to be part of the squad and up here and working on their game and their craft amongst the group, it's been great for them, but it's also been great for the wider group as well. Yeah, absolutely. And finally, I know coaches don't like to cherry pick, pardon the pun, any particular player, but is there anyone we should be keeping our eye on? You won't get me individualising, Tiff. As I said, it's a full squad mentality. We're going to require everyone to step up and play their role at some point. But all I can say to our fans and supporters is that the girls have trained extremely hard. A lot of the girls, I think, are really setting themselves up for terrific years, setting a really strong foundation. And other girls, I think could have really good breakout years as well. So, I think we're in good shape going into the season. Well, it's exciting times. We wish you absolutely all the best, Crocker, and of course for the season ahead. And before we get into the Guernsey presentation, let's now take a look at how the girls have been tracking through their pre-season and get a taste of what we can expect for season 2021.
Who launches, and she's fired up. And it's a special slice of history for the Kangaroos. That's as good as you'll see in AFLW.
Certainly a lot to look forward to. Now presenting the first half of our team, we welcome back our senior coach, Darren Crocker. And to kick off the Guernsey presentation, please welcome our leadership team, our captain, number 9, Emma Carney.
Congrats, skipper.
Number 25, Jazz Garner.
There you go, Jamie.
Number 60, Emma King.
Bit high for you, King.
And number 7, Ash Riddell. And we wish our leaders all the very best for the season. Now to number 1, Sophie Abatangelo.
Onyaba.
Number 2, Daria Bannister. Number 3, Bella Eddy. Number 4, Alicia King. Number 5, Kate Gillespie-Jones.
Congrats, Hive.
Number 6, Alice O'Loughlin.
Another newbie, new jumper.
Number 8, Aileen Gilroy. Number 10, Caitlin Ashmore. Number 11, Daisy Bateman.
8 days.
Number 12, Nicole Bresnahan.
Congrats.
Number 14, Caitlin Cox.
Great effort, Cox.
And this isn't the first time Coxie has been presented with her number. Before we continue with the Guernsey presentation, let's now check out some footage of a very special moment during training.
Obviously, we're all disappointed for Leash. As we know, so one door closes and another opportunity opens up. Got a guy standing to my right who I've got enormous respect for. It's great that he's come down to present Coxie with her number.
When I got here, I realised that there wasn't too many people that have come before me that have done much in the number 14, so I wanted to make a good mark on that and get my name on the locker with 100 games. And you get to make your own mark with this number 14. Congratulations, have a great year.
Thank you.
I'm just super grateful for this opportunity, finally get my chance, so thank you guys.
Right, girls, let's get into it.
Good job!
And we wish Coxie all the best. And I have our skipper, Emma Carney, joining me on the desk right now. We'll come back to you in a moment, Emma. But now I'd like to welcome our other Ben, North Melbourne CEO, Ben Amafio, to continue our Guernsey presentation. Number 15, Amy Smith. Number 16, Talia Randall.
What I tell you?
Number 17, Sarah Wright.
What I write?
Unfortunately, our number 18, Brittany Gibson, isn't joining us, but we wish her all the very best. Number 19, Jazz Grierson.
Right, Jeffy.
Number 20, Beth Lynch.
What I'm doing?
22, Ellie Gavalis.
What I'm getting?
And the famous number 23, Mia King.
What I'm keeping?
Number 24, Tani Nesta.
What I'm Tani?
Number 27, Jess Duffin.
What I'm Duff?
Number 31, Danielle Hardiman.
What I'm Dan?
35, Jenna Bruton.
And Jed. Congrats.
Number 36, Brooke Brown.
What I'm Brooke?
Number 39, Vivian Sard.
What I'm Viv?
Number 43, Grace Campbell.
What I'm Grace?
And rounding out our squad, number 44, Georgia Hammond.
What I'm Georgia?
And thank you to you, Ben, and we wish all of our team the very best. Now it gives me great pleasure welcoming Emma Carney to the desk. Great to have you, Skipper.
Thanks for having me.
And congratulations on the recent reappointment.
Yeah, it's a bit of a privilege to lead the club, and I'm looking forward to what this season brings.
And without dwelling on last season, it certainly was a tough one. How have you been able to galvanise this group and get them focused ahead of season 21?
Yeah, I guess, the end of 2021 was quite disappointing how it resulted, but I think for us, we made the most of the time away from the club and got a really quiet group. So I guess having that time away from footy was a benefit to us. But then when we started pre-season, it was just, it's a new season, so we have to get better. We know that all the other clubs that were vying for a finals position too will be trying to get better as well. So we've just got to focus on that and control what we can control.
And a famous name joins you as coach, Darren Crocker, obviously leading the charge. He brings a wealth of experience to the team. How has he impacted the group?
Yeah, Croc's been a really good addition for us. He's got a wealth of experience. I mean, he's a shin boner through and through. He's pretty much spent his entire life at the club. So for us to get a man of his experience coaching us, he's a great personal kind of guy. He's loves to have a joke with the girls and get to know us outside of footy as well, which I think is really important.
We heard his message, which was sort of really about the team and galvanising. What's been your message to the group?
I think just make the most of the opportunities that you get given. For us, it's been such a long time since we've been able to play footy. So, learn, soak in as much as we possibly can, and most importantly, is have fun. That's why we play the game.
Yeah, absolutely. 24 of the team's 30 players were retained from last year. How important is it to keep that group together rather than continue to be bringing, obviously, a raft of new players in?
Yeah, it's really nice to have some consistency in our list. You've seen a lot of AFLW clubs, there's lots of player turnover, so to be able to retain that many is a credit to the club and how they look after our players, but also it helps with that continuation of that development of our list as well.
And let's see if you put your neck out on the line here. Is there anyone that you think we should be keeping our eye on for the season coming up?
There's a few that, like probably a veteran of our side is Danny Hardiman. I think her game in defence, she's going to light it up for us. So I'm looking forward to her. But if you're looking at our young players, someone like Bella Eddy or Alice O'Loughlin, just giving us a little bit of spark up forward will be exciting to watch as well.
And what are we going to get from you?
Probably the same, competitive as always. Just lead by actions, I think.
Yeah, and that's the best way to be. Thank you so much, Emma. We wish you absolutely all the very best and to your team.
No problems.
And, well, ladies and gentlemen, that is your team for 2021. Thank you so much for joining us to celebrate the start of what is set to be a very exciting year ahead. All the very best to the Kangaroos.